Hi, everybody. My name's Denise, and I just want to thank you and welcome you to my quick webinar. And I'm just going to quickly go through some slides. And you're here because you've clicked on an ad, or we've had a connection on Instagram or Facebook, wherever it may be. I just want to thank you so much for being here. And basically, I'm just going to share a little bit about how I got started in the high ticket space. I went from low ticket network marketing, meaning, earn an extra 20 to $100 per sale, to obviously going into the high ticket space where it created total freedom for me. So let's get started. So how I stopped chasing small sales and built a real freedom with a high ticket product, and, with remote sales path to freedom. And I'm going to share all of that with you right now. So why I chose network marketing. So back when I was 26, which was a little while now, I was a young mum and I had one child, and I was so excited. I got introduced to this industry and I didn't even know it existed, but I was excited. And I'd had a baby, I needed to lose weight, and I jumped on the weight loss train, and I was shown an opportunity, and I was shown some products that was going to give me good results to lose weight after having a baby. And that's exactly what happened. I kind of fell into the business. I didn't realize I could make money from it. I was used to, the traditional working a job and doing all of those things because that's what I saw my father doing. That's what I saw my husband doing that's what he was doing at the time, and bringing in, a little bit of money to help us survive, I guess. I went on to have 3 children, but initially I had so many good results. I'd lost 17 kilos after having my baby. People wanted to know what I was doing, and I just shared the products with them. And making an extra, $50 or an extra $100 back in the 90s is when I joined. And that was a lot of money back then, I guess. It was just that extra income. I was a stay-home mum. After I had 3 children, I was lucky to stay home for the 14 years, raise my children until my last one went to school. And again, kind of ended up on the hamster wheel and went and got a part-time job, working in a cafe. But I was still building my business, and I absolutely loved it. And I think initially when I first started I wanted time freedom, which is probably you. I wanted financial freedom. I wanted to build a life by my design. And knowing back then at the age of 26 that I just wanted to be an entrepreneur. I just wanted to be my own boss. I just wanted to do what I wanted to do. And I genuinely loved helping people. So that was a main key. And I'll get into that a little bit later with the rest of my story. And I had a big vision for my life. I wanted more. I wanted the big house, and I wanted the nice car. And I wanted to be able to take holidays whenever I wanted to take, and not actually have to ask a boss if I could have that time off. And that was really, really important for me, especially being a young mum with the kids and, on school holidays and all of the things. So my vision was very big, and I hung around with millionaires, which, I saw the houses that they were living in, and I thought, why not me? Why can't I have what they've got? And, I figured out that network marketing was the best industry to be part of, because it's the most incredible industry for the average person to create the most incredible life. And again, that was me. I wanted that for me and my family. So that's exactly why I choose this industry. And, it's probably the same as you. You've joined the network marketing space because you want all of that. You want your time back. You want your freedom. You want all of the things. And here's what most low ticket network marketers struggling against, I guess, or realizing that this was me. I was with the number one company in the world for health and nutrition. As I said, I was with that company for 26 years, and I felt stuck. At the end of the day, I was spending more money than I was actually making. So think about that. I was teachable. I did everything that my sponsors told me to do. I was with them for 26 years. I hustled every single month. And after 26 years, I still wasn't in the position that I wanted to be, to the fact where I had to go and get a job. I went and got a full-time job. I was working in aged care. And this is where I kind of looked at my life and thought, I do not want this for me. This is not the life that I signed up for. I remember when I was 30 that I wanted to be fully retired, and here I was working a job. Here I was going to be stuck there till I was 70. And that just did not light me up. And it got me on a little bit of a search. So my thing to you is, why are you being so loyal to a company that's keeping you so stuck? I didn't join the network marketing industry to be, a get rich quick scheme. That's not what it was about for me. I was there for the long haul. I was there because I was passionate and I loved it. And I just wanted to change people's lives, but I was going backwards, and it was literally ripping my heart out. And I just knew that I was stuck and there had to be a different way. So again, you're loyal to a company, you love the products, you love their compensation plan, but at the end of the day, you're not making the money that you thought you could make. And this was a big one, like faking it till you made it. Faking it till you make it is a word that, or a saying that gets thrown around a lot in the low ticket industry. And I couldn't fake it anymore. That was it. It was one thing, when people say to you, how's your business going? And you go, it's growing. Oh, it's growing. It's amazing. And deep down in your gut, you know that that's not true. And so you can fake it to other people, but you can't lie to yourself anymore. And that was like a big line in the sand moment. I just thought, I can't keep lying to myself. I just can't. And I had to make some changes because it just wasn't sitting well with me at all. And so, yeah, I was done faking it till I made it. And you're hustling at the end of the month to make the volume, to realize you have to start all over again. You hustle all month to get your volumes, to get your commissions, to get your bonuses, to get the trip, the holiday, whatever it is that your company is dangling at you. And you hustle and hustle and hustle every month, and it gets closer. You've got 1 week left or a few days left to the end of the month. And here you are going, asking people to buy from you, posting all over your social media, come and buy my products because, I want to qualify for this holiday, or I need to qualify for my bonuses. And, you know, then I realized on the first of every month, you had to start all over again. And it was, honestly, it was killing, not physically, but, just really not sitting well with what I was, who I was as a person, who I was internally as a person. I was struggling with that, and I just thought, I can't keep doing this. And so this is where I started to make different changes in my life. And it's that expression, you can't keep doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result, because that's the first sign of insanity. So, in the low ticket space, you're literally one quiet month away from panic. If this is your whole and sole income and you don't have a job, you're one quiet month away from panic. How are you going to pay the bills? How are you going to pay for that car? How are you going to pay the mortgage? This is what people are going through constantly. And I'm here to show you a whole different business model, something that I stumbled across 8 years ago. And it honestly has totally changed my life. So high profit model, obviously, is going to give you freedom. And why you can choose a high ticket model. You can close one deal and earn what it takes others weeks and months. I'm going to show you our compensation plan, and it's going to blow your mind, because when I saw our compensation plan here, I couldn't unsee it. Like, I'd go to bed wrestling with this at night, thinking, should I do it? Shouldn't I do it? But I'm loyal to the company, but I need a better life. But you love this company, but I want more money. And so this is where you are going to struggle. I get it. That was me. I felt like I was cheating on a boyfriend when I moved across. I felt like I was cheating on that company that I'd been with for 26 years. You want something that also gives you location freedom, and you can work anywhere at any time. Something that you can literally build from your mobile phone. And I have done this over the last 8 years. I've built my business from different countries, from different holiday destinations, from different retreats that I've gone to, all of the things, all of the things. I have built my business around the world, all from my mobile phone, because here we have a 90% automation system. Okay. So again, there's no cap on your income, which you would understand with network marketing. And it's a recession-proof business. And you're not tied down to any of the low commissions. It's only high commissions. Let's have a chat and see why I chose to move into the high ticket products. So I could build it from my phone, as I said, or my laptop from any country in the world. There was no monthly quotas or hassling friends and family to buy from me, saying, please get this extra moisturizer because that's going to give me my bonuses. I didn't have to carry stock, and I didn't have to do house parties or thousands of flyers, which was letterbox drops and, all of the things that I used to do back in those days. You had the potential to earn 3,000 to 7,000 per sale here. Have a think about that. Now, let me tell you, when I was working my job in aged care, I was literally bringing home, in Australian dollars, I was bringing home $3,000 a month. And all I needed was to make 3,000 plus per sale in this online business, and I was able to quit my job. And I was able to do that 8 months into working that job. And because of the automation, I could build it around my current situation. So if you still have a job, or if you're still building, like you're building your low ticket network marketing business, you can add this. This is an extra stream of income that you can choose. And I can guarantee this will out earn your job. It will also out earn your low ticket business, because that was me. So this is for you if you thrive in a collective environment and you're excited to be part of a winning team. We have a great team of people that we work with daily, that cheer you on, that build you up, that want you to succeed. You're passionate about the art of selling and you enjoy the thrill of high ticket sales. You know the value of premium offers and you want to earn an extra 3 to 7K per sale. You crave flexibility and you're being paid what you're worth. That's important, isn't it? To be paid what you're truly worth. And if you love the sound of like 50 to 70% commissions, it's not for you if you're looking for a get rich quick scheme. There is no such thing as a get rich quick scheme. You don't want to put in the work. You don't want to be part of a community, have a low ticket mindset, and all you're interested is, earning those low commissions, which is perfectly fine. You don't want to make a lot of money while you're having a lot of fun doing it. And we have a little bit of a saying in our company: the more fun we have, the more money we make. And it's so true. It's so, so true. And you enjoy, just receiving your extra $20 to $100 commission. So it's definitely not for you if you're one of those. So creating a life of choice. So it all stems back to, our health, wealth, leverage time, location, and flexibility. So your health is being supported and prioritized, your health and wellness, and that of your family and your home environment. And then the wealth side of things is securing your financial future now and for generations to come. I'm going to show you something of our legacy income, which is so cool, and it will really excite you. Leverage time, creating more time to live your life with more choices, flexibility, and follow your passions and find your joy. We find in this business as well, the more fun we have, the more joy that's happening in our life, the more money comes into our bank accounts. It's incredible. So location and flexibility, traveling the world and work from anywhere in the world that you have Wi-Fi. I've been to Bali and the America in different places, and Canada and lots of different countries in Asia, and I've been able to build my business along the way. Do I have to? No, probably not. Do I want to? Absolutely. I love what I do. I love sharing this opportunity, and I love letting women know, especially women, that there's something out there that is going to take care of them, and it's all in the high ticket space. So what would an extra 10 to 20K per month mean for you with just a few sales per month while you're truly living your life? So let's break down the offer because what we sell matters. So let's talk about changing your water and changing your life. Now, this is a question that I have for you. If you are in the nutritional space, so if you are taking all these supplements and vitamins and improving your health, whether you're on a weight loss journey, a weight gain journey, or just improving your health, what water are you drinking? Because I know that when I was with the nutritional company that I was with, I was taking all this beautiful nutrition, but I was drinking tap water or even bottled water. Like, it's so bad for you. And who knows today what they're actually putting in our tap water. So hydration that heals, while Kangen water compares. Why it compares. So hydration on a cellular level. Kangen water enhances hydration, reduces oxidative stress, and improves cellular balance, ensuring the body is properly detoxified. Optimum health outcomes, faster recovery and improved health when switching to Kangen water, supporting and detoxing the process of cellular levels. So the water actually gets down into the cellular levels. And molecular hydrogen, the antioxidant superpower. Molecular hydrogen, rich water has the potential of antioxidants content compared to any other liquid on the planet that crosses the blood-brain barrier, supporting the nervous system's function, detoxification, and the anti-aging. Who doesn't want to be younger? Consuming 1.5 litres per day is equal to the antioxidants value provided by hundreds of fruits and vegetables just in a glass of water. It's pretty clever. So be part of the movement, and consumers are becoming more health conscious and are actively seeking products that can help them improve their overall well-being. Furthermore, and growing prevalence of water pollution and the need for safe drinking water have always contributed to the market's growth. So bottled water, you see people buying, I go to the supermarket and I see people buying slabs and slabs of bottled water. But what they're finding now is in this bottled water, it's full of microplastics. And they've literally done experiments and they've found people that consumed bottled water every single day over a 12-month period, the plastics that are inside their body is literally the size of a credit card. Like, that's scary, these microplastics, because when you think about it, bottled water, these companies are not in the water industry, they're in the plastic industry. And you can be buying these slabs of water that have been sitting on a dock, wherever they come from. We get water sent in, Evian and Fiji and all of these different waters that are sitting on the dock in the heat. And then they go into storage, into warehousing. They could be literally sitting in a warehouse for 2 to 3 years with heat and cold and heat and cold. And all the plastics are leaking into these bottles of water that you're consuming. So don't think that you're doing the right thing by having this bottled water. And it can be, like, as I said, 2 to 3 years before it actually hits the shelves and you consume it. So the household water ionizer market is expected to witness substantial growth during the forecast period, which is, they're predicting by 2030, it's going to be like 2032, 8.7% every year. This is going to go up. It's just going to be incredible, the water ionizers. And now this machine is not just a drinking machine. It actually has 68 different uses. So you can literally have a toxic-free home by having one of these machines in your house. I've actually got my machine, and my favorite thing to do is, yes, I love drinking it. Yes, I clean my house with it. So I've got a toxic-free home, and I clean my floors and my bathrooms and my shower and toilets and all of the things. But one of the main things that I love to do is when I do my groceries, and whether I buy organic vegetables or whether I buy normal vegetables and fruit, I actually soak it in 11.5 that's made by this machine. I soak the fruits and vegetables in there for roughly around half an hour. And what it does is it breaks down the oils that the pesticides and the chemicals that are sprayed on our fruits and vegetables every 10 days. And of course, they're an oil base, so they don't wash off in the rain. And 11.5 will break through grease. And your vegetables last longer. You should see the color of the water, which is disgusting, but you're not consuming that. We do not need to be taking in any more chemicals into our body. And so not only are you drinking great water and you may have all your good nutrition, having your fruits and vegetables are going to be clean. And this machine has been the most incredible investment into my family's life. You know, I've made sure I've got 2 children that live out of home, and one's in Canada and one's in Melbourne in the city. And I bought both of them a machine because I believe that they need to be having the best water possible, and this machine is going to produce that. So the water ionizers are expected to grow by 8.7% by 2032. This is a huge industry. The company we partner with is the #1 water ionizer company in the world that has medical grade equipment. Now, I don't know if you understand how hard it is to get that label, but these machines are medical grade equipment. It is a Japanese company. We are 51 years old, so it's not a new thing. 51 years old, we're $1 billion company, and we're just getting started. We are literally just getting started. And so, you know, our products are incredible, and I'm going to share some more different products with you, but this is our flagship product called the K8. So the next one is enjoying a spa quality water with the Enespa. Now, I have 2 bathrooms. I've got one of these in each of my bathrooms, and what it does is removing chlorine from the water. If we can go back to the K8 does that. It removes chlorine from the water, also gets rid of some heavy metals and sediment that's also in the water. So therefore, we're not drinking that. Now, what the Enespa does is it does remove the chlorine out of the water. Your skin becomes soft and it's just beautiful. You can't smell chlorine when you're having a shower. And it also has Japanese minerals in it. So it actually mineralizes the water while you're having a shower. Your hair's softer, your skin's softer. It's great for people that are suffering with skin allergies, whether it be psoriasis, eczema, itchy skin. Great for children. You can fill up a bath with it. You know, I love the Enespa, and it's not very big. You can actually have it in the bath as well, so you can fill it up in the bath. But it's just a beautiful product that you can just literally sits in the corner. It's not very big, just sits in the shower, and you benefit from it. So the Enespa transforms tap water into mineral-infused spa water using a combination of ceramic stones and minerals from the Japanese hot springs. It removes chlorine and harmful contaminants, leaving the skin moisturized and rejuvenated, and it promotes relaxation and wellness by providing a spa-like shower experience that natures both body and mind. So, you know, if I go away and I haven't got my Enespa with me, coming home is just so beautiful because I love it. I love the water. The next one is called turmeric. We call it ukon. It's a Japanese word and it means turmeric. And obviously, if you've heard of turmeric, I'm sure you would have. Ukon offers a high-grade organic turmeric supplement known for their anti-inflammatories and the immune-boosting properties. Rich in curcumin, Ukon helps reduce inflammation, improves digestion, and strengthens the immune system. And it's a unique fermentation process enhancing bioavailability, ensuring that the body absorbs the benefits from the nutrients. So what actually it is the capsules has the turmeric inside, but the capsules are also made from Kangen water, which is, you know, amazing. I was actually in Japan last year and I got to see how they grow this. I got to go on a tour of the factory and see how they put the machines together. So that was incredible to, you know, go over there in Okinawa. And if I can just share as well, like Okinawa is just a stunning place, but it's actually one of the blue zones. So if you know anything about the blue zones, there's 5 blue zones in the world, and Japan or Okinawa is actually the highest one in the world. And we have the longest living population, especially women. So the longest living people live in Okinawa, which is the blue zone. They've actually done documentaries on it, which is cool. The other one is called the EMF device. So we call it MGuard, and the harmful effects of constant EMFs exposures. So daily exposures to electronic magnetic fields, EMFs for short. From devices such as smartphones, Wi-Fi routers, tablets, and appliances that can disrupt sleep patterns, cause fatigue, and lead to brain fog. I love this machine. I have it in my house. I take it into my bedroom at night because I have my mobile phone in there. But it actually counteracts everything. And if you think about all the things in your home that actually produces heat, then the M Guard is going to help with all of that once you turn it on. And so when we think about heat, a lot of people think about computers and phones and the microwave and things like that. But think about your kettle and your toaster, your hair dryer, your straightening irons, your curling wands. All of those things produce heat, which also produces radiation and is putting through the home. So they call it the silent things that are in your house that you can't actually see. So prolonged EMF exposure has been linked to increased stress levels, heart issues, anxiety, weakened immunity, and potential long-term health concerns. It's great for children, pregnant women, and individuals with chronic health issues, may be especially vulnerable to the harmful effects of EMFs. So, if you've got young children in the house or grandchildren, whatever that is for you, that they're exposed. Their little tiny brains are exposed to all of what's going on, the environment around them. And I think it's great to have one of these in the home for protection. So again, it's reducing with the latest technology. The MGuard acts as a protective barrier, neutralizing and reducing harmful EMFs, exposure in the home, office, and personal environments. I've actually got a friend who has a Tesla, an electric car, and has one of these in her car to protect her from the battery that's obviously running the Tesla. It safeguards your family from well-being, promoting better sleep, reducing stress, and enhanced energy levels. And with easy portability, MGuard offers the peace of mind by providing continuous EMF protection wherever you go. And as you can see here, it's only a small little device that sits beautifully in the home. Wouldn't even see it. So don't just take my word for it. Go to PubMed. So PubMed is a free resource supporting the search and retrieval of biomedical and life science literature with the aim of improving health both globally and personally. It shows thousands of peer-reviewed benefits of drinking hydrogen-rich water. That is exactly what you need to put in. So go to PubMed and type in hydrogen-rich water, and you will see all the benefits. And this is like it's a National Library of Medicine. Okay. So unlocking true wealth, and I'm going to share this. This is all of our products, the 4 products, as you can see here. So basically the way it works. So I haven't seen any other company do this. I've looked at lots of compensation plans and I've looked at lots of different business models over my time. I've been in the industry now for 32 plus years. And I've never seen a compensation plan where you get to sell products to yourself and you get paid on them. Like that blows my mind when I saw that. And as I said to you, when I saw the compensation plan, it was something that I couldn't unsee this anymore. And so this is with a strategy. This is our strategy, is getting started with 4 products, which we call the quad. We would put the MGuard to your top position. So that would connect you to your sponsor. We put this to your top position and you sell these products to yourself. So your first sale, the company is going to give you $656 back. This is in Australian dollars. So $656 immediate commissions are going to come back to you for you investing into your health and your family's health. Now you're probably thinking, why do I have to buy a product? It's same as any company. You have to buy a product to actually get the ID number. So you can build under that ID number, and then it's your license to do business around the world. And therefore the company can actually track your income from around the world, because you just don't know where your business is going to end up. I've got business all around the world and I didn't do that. Like, it's just channeled through the world, which has been amazing. So that's what you're going to get back on your own purchase. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to, once you get started, I'm going to show you how to duplicate that and find 5 people. So 5 people all purchasing a quad, so they all get started with the same products, the company's going to pay you $15,700. So yes, there's an investment and you would invest on these 4 products, but you're literally going to get 5 people to do the same and your investment is back. You get your investment back by people just getting started. They want to do what you do. They want to build a team exactly the same way that you're building. With my help, of course, I'm going to be helping you. I'm going to be helping you grow this, but you're literally going to make $15,700. Now, let's say you find 11 people in total, not 1,100, not 11,000, just 11 people. This is where it's so different, everyone. This is where you don't have to have 200, 300, 400 customers per month to make, say, a $10,000 month. You literally get to find 11 people that are ready to join you in business. And I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to teach you, train you, support you, and show you exactly how to do that. And the company is going to pay you $45,530. $45,530 in commission. Now, this is crazy money. 11 people, not hundreds of people, just 11. Let that sink in. Now, what if we can show you how to get another 10 people? So 21 quad sales. Now, I also need to explain to you, this is the quad. Some people like to get the quad, but they get an extra K8, or they get 2 showers because they've got 2 showers, or people purchase whatever they feel is right for them in their home. So this is just a base. The quad is just the base. Some people see this as a massive opportunity, and so you can grow faster and get to the 100Ks. So 21 people joining your business is going to pay you $100,000. Now, how do I know that? Because I've done it multiple times. Okay? I have honestly done this multiple times. I'm a multiple 6-figure income earner in this business. It has totally changed my life. I've been fully retired now for 7 years. I retired my husband 3 years ago, and this is all I get to do. Okay. So this company pays out over 57% in commissions to its distributors. So this is the power of leverage. Now we're just going to work based on one product. So the K8. It gets a little bit tricky when you start doing quads. So we're just going to base it on the K8. So you get started with your K8 up here, okay? And then you find Shelley, and Shelley gets started with a K8, and the company, because we're going to open your 2 1A lanes. Now, we are not traditional multi-level marketing. We are not a multi-level marketing company. We are actually binary. So our compensation goes across. So we teach you how to build wide, and then you kind of trickle in. You do get paid on your team and stuff like that, but it does cut out because we work on an 8-point system. Okay, so what's going to happen is we're going to teach you how to open your first 2A. Now, if you come in with a quad, you're actually going to open your own 2 1A lanes yourself. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that. But this is just based on the one machine. So Shelley comes in and she opens your first 1A lane, and you're going to get paid $400. And then Kate comes in, so you find Kate, and Kate also gets started with a K8, and Kate, you get paid $400. Now your third sale, and Jess comes in, and Jess has now opened your 2A lane, and you're going to get paid double commission. So now you're going to get paid $800 because Jess wants a K8. Okay, now Jess actually gets to work, and Jess finds people who are so excited and so ready to buy a machine. So Jess goes and recruits or finds people that want to get started in the business, and she sells 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 K8. So 7 people purchasing a K8 You get paid $800 each for that because they're in your 2A lane. Now, Bob comes in. So all of a sudden, you are on 10 points. So you've sold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 K8s, right? And this is how you can fast track it with the quad. So you've sold 10 K8s and you've got 400 for the first two, 800 for the rest. And then you find Bob. And Bob says, I'm ready to get started too. And so Bob is going to open your 3A lane. And what does that mean? You're going to get 3 pieces of the pizza and you're going to get paid triple commission. So Bob just buys a K8 and you all of a sudden you get paid $1,200 because it's triple. So 400 1A, double is 2A, so that's 800, and then 1,200 is triple, and then it just keeps going. Okay, so you've done like 4 direct sales. So you've brought in Shelley, Kate, Jess, and then you found Bob. So you've only brought in 4 people. But indirect, you've been paid $5,000. So for 7 people, you've been paid $5,600 with a total of 11 sales. And you've just made $8,400. Now, show me a better compensation plan than this, and you win. Because this is incredible how this duplicates, and it goes to 4A, 5A, 6A. And I'm going to show you the different amounts that you can actually make in this slide. All right, so we've gone through this one. So that's the scenario that I just showed you, okay? Buying a single product, you get started with a K8, you're at 1A, you find some people, you get at your 2A, like 1A, you get paid 400, then it's 2A, you get 800, 3A is 1,200, 4A is 16, 5A is 2,000, and 6A is 2,400, all based on you buy a K8 and so do they, okay? Let's have a look at the quad, because this is where it does get exciting. So the quad, which is the 4 products that I showed you, even if you get started at 1A and you just get started with a K8, the company, you can still sell all the products. So if somebody comes underneath you and says, hey, I want to get the 4 products, you still get paid commission on the 4 products. But the company is going to give you 1%, 1 point of commission. So on all of those products, it's $784. At 2A, it's 1,568, and as you can see, it goes down. 4A is 3,136. So when I was working my full-time job and I was bringing home $3,000 a month, I knew I needed to get myself to this level. I found 5 people, which put me at the 4A level, and it was paying me more than my full-time job per month. So 1 sale was giving me my full-time income. And when I got my business to $5,000 a month at this level, I then quit my job. And that was just the best thing I ever did. And I haven't worked a job ever since. So then we go down to 5A, which is 3,920, and then 6A is 4,704. Okay. Let's have a look at what we call the fast track. So the fast track has 2 K8s in it. Now, the reason it has the 2 K8s in it is because some people like to take it away with them. They like to take it on holidays or they loan it out. Now, if you were lending a machine out to people every 2 to 3 weeks, we've actually worked out that you can generate an extra $70,000 to $100,000 a year. Pretty cool. But at the 1A level, you just get started with 1 machine. You just get started with your K8. The company and somebody underneath you does a fast track, you're actually going to get paid $1,184. And then at the 4A, it's $4,736. And at 6A, it's $7,104. It's crazy. So the 8.8 quad commission is $7,104. This is based on direct sales only, not the passive income available when your business starts to grow. So you get paid passive. 1 second, I'm just going to turn my light on. It's a bit dark. So to earn $100,000, which is this one, you need 15 quad sales per year. 100K, 15 quads, easy. Easy to do. When I say 15 quads, that's 15 people joining your business. That's it in 12 months. To earn 250,000 is 73 quads. $250,000. All you need to do is find 37 people that want to join the business and build the business and grow the business exactly like you are. What about $500,000? 75 people joining your organization and you're going to make $500,000. And then to earn $1 million is only 149 people getting started. 149 people joining you in your team, in your business is going to pay you $1 million. So let's talk about the generational wealth. This is our legacy. So we have a legacy system set up, and basically I'm going to talk you through this. So when you do your 101 sales, so not 101 people, 101 sales, if you're selling quads and upgrades and all of that, 101 sales is the company you'll reach the 6A level. And the company is going to give you a 3,000. This is all in US dollars. This one a little bit confusing, but this is in US. So the company is going to pay you a $3,000 bonus for getting to the 6A level, which is a leadership level. Now, what's going to happen is you're going to build your business, and we're going to show you how to do that. But then what's going to happen is you're going to get to this level, which is called 6A2. This is where I am. I'm at the 6A2 level, and the company paid me. I have 2 6A positions. Well, I have 3, my top position, this one and this one. But then the company paid me $6,000 in US, but I also got this one as well because I built a new 6A leg. So I got in Australian dollars, I got a $12,000 bonus that month, which was awesome. So that gave me a $45,000 month. Now, let's have a look here. So 6A2 is like a $16,000 bonus. And yeah, and also when you get to 6A2, this is where you get quarterly bonuses and monthly bonuses. Okay. Now, this is where the legacy comes in. So I'm 2 steps away, as you can see, comes in, which is a 5,000 US, but about an $8,000 bonus every single month for the rest of your life. And you can will this to your children. Will it to your children if you don't have children. Will it to the church. You can will it to whoever you like. It could be nieces, nephews. Put it in a family trust. If you're a crazy cat lady and you love cats, you can actually will it to the cats. It's your money, but the company will give you a $25,000 bonus. We've just had a lady in Australia do this, and she got paid for that month $49,000 with her bonus, which was so cool. So these are all your legacy income bonuses, and as I said, you can will this to your family, to whoever you want. Here in Australia, we've actually got people popping all the time, getting to that legacy income, which is so cool to see. And I know when I saw this was what really lit me up, because I want to achieve this for me and my family. So taking a look at a low ticket company. So obviously, as I said, I was in a low ticket company selling shakes and supplements, and the traditional way of multi-level marketing compared to leveraged income model, which is what we have here. So monthly quotas, you're losing rank if you don't perform. So you go back to 0 at the beginning of every month, which is so disheartening. And that's what really killed me as well. Making $20 to $150 per sale, regular products, so auto ships and things like that. It's a low ticket system. There's no legacy income. There was licensing fees, so I had to pay a membership every year. And also I was recruiting, and I was a recruiting machine. Okay, I had to recruit. Now, how to use a leveraged income, which is what we have here, there's no monthly quotas, none at all. You never lose your rank. You can get to 5A, 4A, 3A, whatever it is. Take time out of your business. You can come back and you're still at that rank. You're still at the same commission, and the company is still going to pay you. Okay? You don't lose rank. That was so important for me as well. I was like, what? I don't have to start all over again at the beginning of the month. And there's no end of the month hustle. There is no end of the month hustle. Like, that just doesn't exist in our business. We just get to grow and share and do what we want to do, So again, if you're at the lower rank, if you're 1A, $400 to $7,000 in commissions, a one-time investment. You don't have to invest ever again. It's a one-time investment in your products. Amazing. It's high ticket, as I've said, generational wealth building. There's no licensing fees. There's no monthly fees. There's no annual fees that you have to, buy your membership again. And we teach attraction marketing. It's not recruiting, it's attraction marketing. Okay, so it's very, very different. Okay. So how do we make sales? It's through social media, education, automation, and duplication. We have an educational platform that teaches you step by step on how to build your business. So basically you can use paid or organic advertising, which is going to help bring leads into your business. We teach you both ways. Okay, we teach you organic and we teach you how to run ads if that's what you choose to do. They're going to watch a masterclass exactly like what you're watching now, or a webinar. They book in a call with one of our team. Now, I cannot stress this enough. So just have a think about this. You do not have to do your own sales. We have a sales team that does all of the sales for you. You don't have to do your own sales. That is priceless. Imagine you're on holidays and you've got leads coming into your funnel and people are ready to get started, and it comes through to our sales team. They close the sale, they do the paperwork, they get it all done for you, and you're having an amazing time sitting on the beach drinking pina coladas, watching the kids swim. That is the perfect business model where you don't have to do the sales. So let me say, no hustle, no end of the month, no going back to zero, no starting over again, no carrying stock, no annoying friends and family to buy from you, no coffee shop meetings, no sales. You do not do your own sales. I love that. So again, it's a once-off investment into your products. Now, some people get started with the quad, some people get started with one product. We can have a chat about that. No stress. We do have finance options. So we've got lots of different ways for you to get started. Depending on where you are in the world, we have finance options that we can help you with that. And it activates your distributor ID. And then obviously we're going to teach you and show you how to launch your business through our educational platform that teaches you absolutely everything. So an automated offer makes sales 24/7, and using a system that does all the heavy lifting so you don't have to do it. With systems in place, you can be making sales while you're offline. So depending on where your business is running, I'm here in Australia, I've got business in the UK, I'm asleep when they're awake, and their business is building, and I don't have to worry. There's time flexibility, and without automation and systems, you have no time leverage. And that allows you to do what you want, when you want, with whoever you want. And if you're still currently working a job, this runs in the background. This is fully automated. It runs in the background while you're in your job. This is what exactly I did. I had it running while I was working. And let systems work for you. So systems that work for you in the background are vital for your organization to scale. And sales calls are done for you. As I said, we have a sales team that will take care of everything for you. So let me just share a few of the ladies that I get to work with on a daily basis. Rosetta was in a low ticket network marketing company for 5 years, and she wore all the hats. She was burnt out. She was struggling, and she was, just not feeling it anymore. And she hustled every month to meet the volume points that were required, only to start over every single month from the beginning. She hit burnout, and Rosetta jumped into the high ticket space 6 years ago and hasn't looked back, and she's made over $400,000 in the business. Stacey is a mum of 3 young children and has never done anything with network marketing before. And because of our system and the automation that we have behind us, she's been able to create $200K in her high ticket business and also gets to be a stay-at-home mum. And then we have Jo, and her background was in corporate, and Jo joined network marketing over 10 years ago. And she hit the top in 2 of those companies, but they were low ticket. She was like at the top with both of those companies. They were nutritional companies, but she wasn't happy. And she stepped away. because she was shown this business model and she said, I couldn't unsee it anymore. And so Jo jumped over here. She's in the high ticket space. She's been here around for 8 months and made her first $100,000 in 4 months with our business. Now, if I can just share with you, as I said, it's not a get rich quick scheme. There's no such thing as that in the network marketing space. But, I'm looking for people that are ready to change their life, that want more, that are done with the burnout and the low ticket. And as I said, even though you're loyal, I get it. I was loyal too. But I just had to be honest with myself and say enough is enough. And me personally, I've made over $400,000 while I've been in this space. And it's been incredible. I've had multiple $45,000 months, but on average, I'm earning around 20K per month, and that changes your life. So if you're loving the network marketing space, if you're loving sharing these, opportunities and stuff with people, but ready for a change or ready to add something, this is something that you can work alongside your low ticket space, like the low ticket industry that you're in. You can add this. This is an add-on. This is just extra stream of income. So I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for, going through these slides with me. And, I look forward to helping you get started. What I suggest you do is reach out to me now that you've watched this, and let's jump on a quick call and, let's have a look and see how we can get you started in the business. It's a lot of fun. As you can see, we have a lot of fun, and I look forward to working with you in the future. Have a beautiful day, and I will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.